welcome back to my channel. So basically I started this vlog for a one day vlog, but I was miserable in clicking small clips of my entire day. So then I thought, why not just club an entire week and then post a week's vlog. So this is something very different, but I've tried to club as many things I try to do, and that's my crazy life. That's what I do all the time. And there's some makeup involved, there's some cooking involved, food, and some self-care. Self-care is very important, you guys. And spend some time with family and friends. Everything plays a very important role. And this happens to be one of those weeks of my life. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. So I am someone who loves to do a heavy breakfast than lunch, and this is how it should be. And I chose to make some aloo cheese kulcha for this day's breakfast, and it was one of the best decisions for that day. And I love aloo cheese kulcha. I can make round shaped rotis, but a hack is, if it doesn't turn round, then shape it with your hands on the sides. And this is my lovely cheese aloo kulcha. And I did add some herbs as well. Let me know if you guys want the recipe. I will try to mention it down in the description box below. And these are my pieces of paratha ready to eat. Now it's time to get ready because I have to go for a makeup for my friend's Instagram reel shoot. So I'll quickly get ready and see you guys post shoot. Hairstyling and makeup for my two friends, and they are a YouTuber, so I am ready to go and give them a makeup, and then I shall see you guys soon. This is me as usual. Have to rush because I take a lot of time in deciding what clothes to wear, and then I have to rush. So here are my teachers, my dance teachers, and also my friends now, and they do a lot of YouTube videos in Pulse Studio Mumbai, and this is the makeup and hair that I've done for them for a Instagram reel shoot, like I've mentioned twice, and that came out coincidentally. And look at me, I look so bad today. This was actually a coffee table conversation with my husband while he was actually conversating on the phone. That's how we roll. And never miss on some playtime like games. And this is my dinner, that is sabudana vada. This is something really different to eat while you can't decide what else to make for dinner. This was one of the days, that was a Sunday. We had a lot of fun time with our friends playing games, and this one was for Pictionary, and super fun day. So starting off this year, I started reading a book that is The Good Vibes, Good Life. This is by Vex King, and this book is amazing, as all of you must know if you all have read, if you all have heard about the reviews. I have read and finished this book totally, but I have tried to affirm myself that I'm going to read each chapter one day, so that will help me inculcate the positive things, what's written in it, in practicality. So at the end what happens, you just read the book once and yeah, you have the knowledge, but if you want certain things to put in practice, you need to read it again, especially in this, that changing the way of thinking, changing the way how you should react to people. And there's so much to this book, and it's very easy to go through. The language is easy to understand, and you don't even need a dictionary to check what word means what. It's like easy to read, and you can quickly finish it. And the chapters are quite small and on point chapters, and that is why what I felt was, I want to make sure that I'm going to read each chapter one day, so that will help me include this in my practical life, because a lot of things we already know what we should do, what we should not, but we do not apply it in our practical life, and that is more important. So it's easy to advise people, but to follow the advice is difficult. So that is why I'm trying to do is read one chapter each day. And you know, at times you must have just read the chapter, but if you read it twice, you come through the points that you might have not given much focus on. And this helps you in how to manifest your goals, and how you should ignore negativity around you, and how you can spread positivity, how you can change the way of thinking. So this is all in all one of the amazing books, and I'm not a book reader. To be frank, I'm not at all a book reader. I have developed my reading skills since last year,
last lockdown I mean. And don't you won't believe, but I have read 4 books last year in just the lockdown period, and I will try to share the list of the books if you guys want to know. And this one was one of the amazing books, and like after Secret, this is my second favorite read. And yeah, let me know what other book options or ideas you would like to suggest me to read, and yeah, I will make sure I just read it.
This looks like I'm pretending, but no, I actually was reading. And this is a very, very fast forward, so you might see I'm just moving on my pen, or I don't know what to say. Yeah. So I do a lot of recipe testing and filming, and this happened to be one of those days when I was making khaman dhokla, that is a Gujarati's favorite farsan, or what do you say, snack dish. And this is my mom's recipe, but the thing is that I had selected a very old baking soda, which is why my dhokla turned this red, and my recipe failed miserably, but I had to finish the recipe, but I was unable to post, and we did eat it. This was from the day when I made fried rice balls. You might have seen if you follow me on Instagram. And my family was giving me the best shot for the fried rice balls, and this looks so fun. And this is the time when I went to my mom's place, and this is my pet Simba. I was going for a walk with him. I thought, why not just click this time? I have a makeup organization video up on my channel. Go check it out. Let me know if you want a new one. And today I've chosen this Nail Ink London Chelsea shade nail paint. So let's get started.
So let me tell you a story time with me. You might be aware of beauty stores like Beauty Shop and such. So I happen to have one of such beauty stores around my mom's place where I've grown up. And what usually we friends do was just to chill around and just to roam around. We used to go to the beauty shop. And one of our crazy fun thing to do was buy those artificial nails, which was coming for around 10 or 20 rupees or so, and there were 20 pieces in that. So you just have to take some glue. The glue also comes with the package. You just have to apply the glue and stick that nail on and then paint. So that was one of the craziest things that we have done, buy those artificial nails, and they are so oversized ones that it actually looks very, very fake. And the other stupid thing, or not stupid, but other crazy thing that we used to do was we have to buy one nail paint each time we go to the beauty shop. I don't know, that rack. So basically they used to get some they used to get nail paints in bulk. So baskets and baskets are filled with nail paint, and there are so many attractive colors. Even though you have plenty nail paints, still you want to buy one. And I was one of those, and my mom used to shout on me that how many nail paints will you keep on buying, keep on buying. And even today I am really crazy to, I am a very, very big hoarder, and I love to hoard things, and nail paints is one of them. And yeah, I love to apply nail paint, but firstly it's a difficult decision which color I want to apply, and secondly once the nail paint chaps even a little bit, then removing is a task, and I hate doing that. But yeah, back in the days during my college time, I used to change my nail paint every single day. That was the amount of craziness I had in me. And yeah, today I'm going to do this one. And even my family members knew how much crazy I was for nail paint. So even if my cousins or someone is coming from out of India, they would definitely get some nail paint for me. And today I have selected this maroon shade. Now let's see. The problem is, no matter how much base coat or whatever you apply, once you want to remove such nail paint, it leaves a lot of stain marks around your nails. But we're going to do it. And today I'm going to apply this one. So let's get started. Today is one of the days where I am going to clean my bag. So I love to have tote bags with me so that I can stuff so many things in it. And so I thought that why not I show you guys what I usually have in my bag while I actually have to clean it. So let's get started, guys.
So this bag is my tote bag, which is from Zara. I don't know the price of it, and I don't know if it's available now. I have this since more than 3 or 4 months now. And yeah, I always since my college time have loved tote bags because you can stuff so many things in it. And wherever I go, I just need my tote bag so that I know whatever I need, I will have it in my bag. And number one thing is mask. This is my mask that I have in my bag. Then I have a handkerchief, a box of shades, the shades case. Then I have my hand cream. This one is from the Bath and Body Works, and the smell name is Sea Mineral, this one. This smells so good. So good. So basically during winters I like to keep my hands moisturized, and since then I have this in my bag. In summers usually I don't use much moisturizers or creams, but this one I like even for the smell, and oh my god, this smells so good. Then the next thing is a hair clip. I love to have these shaped clips. I have this in so many colors. It looks so good and fancy. Then I have my package of medicines. Hand sanitizer. Well, this was given to me as a part of that PP kit package in Enrich. So this is the hand sanitizer. Then I have a styling comb. A hair styling comb. I have it since last time when I went to do a hairstyle trial for my friend, and I failed to remove it, so it's in my bag. There's one rubber band. I think there'll be multiple rubber bands as we proceed. Then I have one small wallet in which I have some cash and some coins. I have a lot of wallets in my bag also. That was one wallet. This is the another wallet. This also has some cash and some coins. Sound me crazy, but this is how I roll. Then I have my clutch pencil and my ball pen. This one is from Uniball, I believe. I love this clutch pencil. Even during my school times, not school time, I think during my college time, I used to have this particular style of clutch pencil, and I got it once again. It's very good grip wise, and I love clutch pencils always. And this is my favorite pen, Cello Gripper. I have always loved Cello Gripper and Cello Pinpoint. These two are my favorite ballpoint pens. Then, talking about some waste. This is a waste, the dry tissue waste that I have to throw. This is why I need to clean my bag.
What I haven't done since long time. Pair of headphones. See, I told you I have some garbage stuff as well. Then I have my eye pencil. This is the Shembol one. I have to buy a new one, don't judge me, but I use it until the very end, or until my pencil dries out. This is my favorite K-Beauty lipstick, that is in the shade VRs. This lipstick is the NYX Liquid Suede. It is in the shade Soft Spoken. This one. And this is my eyeliner, that is the Lakme Absolute Shine Line. This is a liquid eyeliner. Now for gel liner, working on someone else is easy, but working on my own self with the gel eyeliner becomes a little tough because the texture is very creamy, and I believe if I do it on my own eyes, then I'm not able to achieve the eyeliner that I want. So, and always since years I have used a liquid eyeliner, and I always love a very dark black eyeliner with matte effect. I do not like a shiny line on my eyes that gives some reflection. I've always loved matte liquid black eyeliner,
Which is why this one is my favorite one. And a toothpick, because I have got my braces treatment done, so I do not need now, at least for the outer part of my teeth, but I do have retainers behind my teeth. It's not a great sight, so I'm not showing it, but at time I need to use a toothpick, so that is why I have it. And then some more coins in the bag. And even more coins, some more rubber bands, Tic Tacs. And this is, so the thing is, I really hate looking out for a change, so I use as many as change I have in the form of cash, but taking it out in the form of coins is really boring. So sometimes I totally don't use coins, and at times I make sure I use all of my coins that I have, so that my weight, the bag weight becomes little less than how it is. Then this bag also has one more wallet in it, and this helps to keep anything. I keep my liners, or sometimes sanitary pads, or handkerchiefs, or tissues, any of those disposable stuff. I like to keep it in this bag, and this one is attached to it, so you cannot remove it. And yeah, what else? Oh, some more waste. And there is also a belt, so you can make it into a sling bag, but I do not like a tote bag into a sling one. So that's in my bag kind of a video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Thank you so much for watching.
I thought it would be fun if I can just answer 10 random questions. I mean, y'all can ask if you want to, but I myself have a few questions list to what I am going to answer on each vlog. And yeah, so let's begin with the 10 questions. So the first question is, who is your hero? Speaking about that, I'm a makeup artist, and I am into this field because my mom is herself a makeup artist since years, and I have grown up watching her doing makeup, and she is my hero and my inspiration. Even a cooking inspiration is all because of my mom. I have learned it from her. And the other hero should be YouTube. YouTube is also a mom who have taught me so much than I actually knew. So yeah, these two are my heroes. So yes, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? To be frank, I love Bombay, and I would, as much as possible, I would not leave the city. But I don't mind traveling to explore places, so I'm open in that way. But there's nothing bad about Bombay. I love Bombay. I love traveling. Although there's traffic, this is how we are used to living in Bombay. I love the food that we get here, and we are getting so many things that we usually used to ask our relatives or cousins to get from out of India. Now you get everything in Bombay, and yeah, I don't think so I would leave Bombay, but I would love to travel to so many places. So in that way, I don't mind living anywhere. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear could be actually there can be many, but if I have to choose one of them, then I am actually very scared of animals in general. I do have a pet. Well, I was scared of even my pet earlier, but as time passed, I was getting close to him, and so I love my pet a lot. But speaking about other animals, I would love to watch them from far away, but touching and all, not my thing. That's my biggest fear. I don't know, I can't even touch someone else's pet also. What is your favorite family vacation? I will name two. One of that is after my 10th standard, I went to travel to Srinathji with my family. That was one of the amazing trips. It was kind of a food trip and a travel trip, and yeah, and we went to temple. So that is one of those. And the other best trip was Himachal, that I went with my in-laws. Himachal, it is a beautiful state. It has so many traveling places, very cool, and the food, oh my god, I so love the Tibetan food that I had there. I don't think so I have tasted a better momos than what I had in Himachal. So that is these are the two of my favorite family vacation spots. What would you change about yourself if you could? I really don't think so I would change anything of my own self. I love every bit. I don't think I even want to do some kind of a treatment to make something better. I like everything. One thing that I would want to grow is my baby hair. This is so annoying having those baby hair, no matter whatever style you do, these hairs start moving very, very quickly. So I want it to grow, but nothing as such I don't want to change anything. What really makes you angry? I am a really short-tempered person, and one of the things that makes me really angry is someone making chewing noises next to me. I cannot take it at all. I feel like killing that person or simply not eating anything and just go away, because I cannot take that chewing noises at all. What motivates you to work hard? So I have always worked since my very young age, and I have enjoyed doing it. If you work, you don't have time to think about something else, and you are using more energy in how you grow yourself as a person. You meet so many people, you learn so many things, and with work you earn money, and with money you can buy whatever you want. So that is kind of happiness, and yeah, everything is connected. So this is what motivates me to work hard. And my mom is also a working woman, and yeah, that is why I have seen her managing everything. So that is how I am very, very motivated to work hard. So be it makeup, be it cooking, I love it. What is your favorite thing about your career? So my first career and my main career is makeup. That is, I go for makeup for my brides or for bride's mom or sisters or shoots, anywhere you require makeup. Now the best part about it is that I have to travel basically wherever I have to go for makeup. But apart from that, I am able to balance my personal family life and my professional work life. That is the best part about this career. So there are some days where I'm too free and I'm able to spend time with my family, and there are some days when I'm working a lot, and still there is a balance, and that is why this is the best part about my career. And the other thing that I do is I'm a food blogger and a YouTuber. So I post a lot of recipes on my Instagram page, and this channel I post some food recipes as well. If you guys follow me since long now, so you know that I have posted cooking videos as well. So yeah, these are my favorite things about this career that I'm in. What is your biggest complaint about your job? My biggest complaint would be when clients are not on time, then it's fine. But if you are not on time, then it's a big deal. So I try to be as punctual as possible, but that is one complaint, and nothing as such I complain about my job. What is your proudest accomplishment? Every time I go for a makeup, and if I get a message or if I see the smile, and if I get any kind of positive reviews from my clients that thanks Rashi, I loved your work, and everybody gave me so many compliments, if I get that message back, that is an accomplishment in itself. And I don't say every time everybody will be happy about your work. Sometimes people might not like it, sometimes you yourself might not like it, and there's nothing wrong in it. It gives you a point to improve on your work. And yeah, so basically my proudest accomplishment would be my clients sending me back the reviews. So yeah, that is what it is. So yeah, these are the 10 questions. We just finished 10 questions. So I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog. I'm going to end this vlog right here because this video is going to be so long. But I hope you guys are enjoying my vlog. Please show some love, like this video, comment what you want to see next, comment what you want to ask me, and thank you so much for watching.